Welcome seekers, you have made it to the Tarot Magicians channel. My name is Ricky Gayart, and today I bring you another pick a card tarot reading. In this one, we are going to try and answer the question, how will your marriage be like? And we're going to start from the moment you both lock eyes. We're going to talk about family, the home, just everything. Today I'm wearing my ring. And I've been married for 10 years. I met her when I was 19 years old. And at the moment, I didn't understand the concept of soulmate or anything like that. But there was a clear sign that she was the one. I saw her almost encased inside this ball of light. And it was like a light I've never seen before. It was yellow. It was weird. But now I understand that that was spirit just telling me this is the one, just highlighting her out of a group of women and saying this is the one that you need to be with. And it's been 10 years. We've grown together. We truly love each other. It's been very special. And our relationship has grown. It's grown very much so. So, I wanted to do this reading just to follow the Who Will You Marry video, which we did last week, and provide you with more information. Now, before we get started, seekers, I do want to remind you about the Etsy shop. I'm doing private readings in that Etsy shop. I'm offering at the moment a very, very, very good rates, below market value. The feedback has been tremendous from seekers that have already placed their orders. I've got a 5-star rating, and I'm very proud of that 5-star rating. The feedback that I've received, all of the comments, the reviews, that they've been great. Thank you to the ones that have already placed your private readings. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and do it. It's one thing to get a general reading. Another is to get an actual private reading that's tailored to you. And also keep in mind, since this is a general reading, if something does not resonate, just leave it behind. Only take what resonates with you, seekers. All right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, seekers. In front of you, you have 4 groups. Group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. I'm going to give you a moment for you to select the group that calls your attention the most, whichever stone calls your attention the most. I am going to provide you with the timestamps in the description so that you can fast forward to your groups. Welcome, group number 1. Welcome. All right, let's get started. So in front of you, you have a card from the Star Tarot deck. This is one of my favorite tarot decks. It's going to represent the theme for your reading. The question we're trying to answer here today is, how will your marriage be like? All right, so let's take a look. Oh, wow, look at that. You've got the 6 of Cups. That is a special card to get, especially in a reading such as this, a love reading. I mean, this card, when you look at it, you just get a very, very beautiful feeling of teamwork, right? You've got 2 people that love each other, that respect each other. You're riding that beautiful unicorn. This unicorn here it's a symbolism of spirit. So it's, you're pretty much riding on the energy of spirit. Spirit is guiding you forward. Spirit is bringing you closer. And also what it's signaling here is that spirit is giving you direction in your relationship. It's like, where do you guys need to go? Where are you guys going? How are you going to get there? And you're both on that journey together. That's a beautiful thing. You've got the sun rising. The sun is always a symbol of happiness, joy. One of the things that a lot of people always ask in this world, well, not ask, but one of the things that we always say that we want is happiness, right? We don't know how we're going to obtain that happiness. We don't know where it's coming from. Some of us, if we ask hey, elaborate on that happiness, maybe we'll say, well, if I had more time, or if I had more money, or if I had this, if I had that, then that'll make me happy. And what I see in this card is blissful happiness, right? Whatever that happiness means to you. The theme is Cups, so this is emotional. This is just emotional happiness. This is just the happiness that comes with waking up in the morning and knowing that the people that you love are safe and they're always going to be there for you, and they're just as happy to see you as you are happy to see them. You know, that is kind of what this card is telling me, it's hinting at. Now, the fact that you have these lotus flowers, right, growing. The lotus flower, for me, it's one of the most beautiful. And the symbolism of the lotus flower is very special because the lotus flower grows out of swamps. You know, it grows out of some very, very bad, just nasty, very smelly, very horrible, just swamp, you know. And from that mundane, horrible, disgusting swamp, you get this beautiful flower, and it blossoms through that. So it's almost a symbolism of perseverance. It's a symbolism of growing and shifting and expanding from darkness to the light. And it's a symbol of prosperity, you know, having gone and walked the road of darkness, and now you're in a much more, you're in a transformed state. You're in a better place. And I feel that your marriage is going to offer you that. You know, you both, perhaps in the past, you, the person that's watching this, you haven't had a lot of luck with people. Maybe your relationships have been terrible. You know, maybe you've been in that swamp. You've been in that swamp for a while, and you've been waiting to blossom, you know. And I feel that this marriage is going to offer you that opportunity. The other beautiful part about this card is that it's surrounded by a rainbow. And the rainbow symbolism in the Star Tarot deck is divine presence. So we already know that you're riding spirit. Spirit is taking you to your next destination. There's guidance. But then we have the card itself, the background is divinity, is spirit. So it's almost like if this connection is going to be blessed in some very magical ways. This cooperation, this togetherness, this marriage, it's something that's going to help you in every area of your life, whether it be career, money, anything that you think that, you know, you've been lacking in any way. Spirit is pretty much telling you with this card, it will shift to happiness. It will shift to prosperity, you know, and the fact that it's upright just tells me that, you know, there's very little shadows that, you know, are going to just, that are just going to be lurking around in your marriage. The fact that you also have wings, one thing that I forgot to mention, you have wings here, right? You have wings to fly, wings to take off, wings to expand, wings to just go over new mountains and to experience new things. And the fact that there's a bunch of stars everywhere, I just get this feeling of, you know, star energy, like the number 17 of the major arcanas. There is a sense of guidance. There's a sense of protection as well with this marriage. All right, so let's go ahead and throw more cards, and let's see what else we can see. We're going to start with Influence of the Angels. Influence of the Angels. We're going to shuffle. All right. So, you know, one of the things that I did want to talk about was the shadow side. You know, I wanted to see if maybe perhaps if I notice anything that, you know, that I can help you with, that spirit reveals, I'm going to tell you so that you can perhaps work on that together. So we're going to start with the very first moment that you guys lock eyes. Let's see how that experience is going to be like. All right. So interesting. You guys are not going to like each other very much when you first see each other. You've got the Lovers reversed. So, by the way, this is from the Influence of the Angels tarot deck. So immediately I'm seeing this energy of lovelessness. You know, you've got the Lovers reversed. The Lovers is the ultimate card for for marriage. You know, this is the card that says, look, you guys are going to be together. You're destined to be together. You know, you've got a symbol of the divine here with Archangel Gabriel, or I'm sorry, Archangel Michael, and then you've got the beautiful symbolism here of two lovers coming together, one lover feeding the other. It's just you know, and you're both completely exposed. You're naked. It's like you know everything about each other. There's understanding. There's nothing hidden. You have a beautiful horizon in the background. So this is reversed, you know. So there's not going to be much to write home about the very first time you guys lock eyes together. So the initial response is going to be like, that person's a bit of a prick, right? Or that person is maybe not all that nice. That's going to be the very first initial thought. You know, it's like, for some reason, for some of you, I'm seeing like, you know, you both, this person walking in and just portraying this image of a badass. And for some reason, you're going to be like, no, that guy, that person, no, they're a player, or they're not interested. Maybe they have multiple people. Maybe this person thinks too highly of themselves, but you're gonna like them. You know, there's a sense of like, right? So even though there's gonna be this negative opinion of I don't think this is gonna work out, there is a sense of like, and the reason why is because you got the Two of Wands here. You know, the Two of Wands is the card of the planner. This person is planning on doing something great. You know, this person has his wands. He's got his coin. He's probably been working hard to obtain. He just obtained that coin, and now he's going to invest it. He's planning on and thinking on, okay, what do I invest this on? Like, what do I do with this? How am I able to move forward and make something of this? So your very first encounter will be one of, you know, I don't like this person very much. But at the same time, you know, it's going to be an energy of this person is definitely, there's something about this person, right? This person is, you're going to entertain certain ideas about them, and the relationship will take off from there. So, you know, you're going to have that momentary negative, I don't know. And then the relationship will take off from there, and you're going to be like, okay, this person is special. And then you'll ultimately reach this Six of Cups energy where you're both together on your horse, and spirit is just guiding you and taking you to that next step, and you're feeling happy and joyous, filled with life and prosperity. So interesting. Let's go ahead and throw more tarot. We're going to throw some Art Nouveau tarot. We're going to shuffle first. And we are going to throw 2 cards. Let's see what we get here. And here we're going to try and see what the relationship is going to bring. How will this relationship be like? All right. So you've got the Seven of Cups, the Devil, and the Four of Wands reversed. All right. So what I am seeing with these cards is an energy of fun. Like, you guys are going to have a lot of fun together. The Devil, together with the Seven of Cups, tells me that there's going to be a lot of ways for you two to have fun. So, you know, more than likely, it's going to turn into this energy of travel. Maybe if you like to travel, if you like to experience new things. There's just, you know, for the Devil, when it comes to relationships, it talks about the physical part of it, right? The physical pleasures, the worldly pleasures. It's like, what do I like to do physically? Like, there's no sense of like spirit, or there's no sense of like deep thought and growth. It's just like, what am I going to do to have fun right now? You know, and it has to be physical fun. It's like, I gotta have that physical fun. And you're going to have the opportunity in the relationship to have an incredible amount of it. So I see, you know, from the Seven of Cups, you get a sense of having a lot of options, right? It's like you're looking off into the distance, See if this can come into focus for us. Here we go. So, you're looking off into the distance, right? And you're seeing a bunch of different options. You've got gold, you've got, completion of projects, you've got the opportunity to expand in new horizons. You've got a beautiful castle. There's just so much to discover, so much adventure. And I feel that your relationship will be very much like that. It's going to be, your marriage will be very much like that. It's going to be, okay, what are we going to do now? Like, we worked hard. We've done the necessary things. What are we going to do now? What are we going to have? Are we going to go somewhere? Are we going to buy this for ourselves? Are we going to splurge on this? Are we going to splurge on that? What are we going to do together in order to grow, in order to, to expand? I feel like you both have this, this thinking that in order to truly enjoy life, you have to get out there. It's like you have to do things. You have to do physical things, and you have to plan ahead. You have to, put that deposit to go on that cruise, or put the deposit to go on that trip. It's like there's a lot of physical pleasures with this. Now, there is a shadow side to these cards that I wanted to talk to you about. This is something that you can just, use in your marriage. This is transformational stuff. Anytime there's a shadow that's revealed, it's the opportunity for transformation. All right. It's the opportunity to say, okay, that's something I can work on so that I can actually be happy, so that I can actually expand. I can actually just do what it is that I want to do. And if at any point, I'm in a place where I don't like, I know what I did, and now I can correct the behavior, and boom. All right, so one of the things that you two might do, and this is going to affect your home. So the reason why the Four of Wands is reversed. This is the card of the home. This is the card of family life. This is the card of building a house together, right? This is that card. You got it reversed. So there's a sense here, and then you've got the Devil card as well. So there's a sense here of splurging and having a little too much fun. And if you have too much fun, that's going to cause your home projects to suffer. So for example, one of the things that you two might have in mind as soon as you meet each other is, we want to buy a house. We're going to buy a house, right? That's special, buying a home, your first home together. If you have a little too much fun, you're not going to be able to do that. And you're going to suffer from that because you're always going to feel like we're coming home to a place that's not really home. Or, you're paying too much in rent and you could be saving, or you could be putting it towards your house, or, certain things like that. There's always going to be this lingering, nagging feeling of home. Also, the Devil can talk about attachments to items like drugs or alcohol. Too much drugs, too much alcohol. Those things can affect you. So, this is for some of you, again, take what resonates, but for some of you, you might be abusing a substance, and that might cause your home to suffer. It might cause your future home projects to just, maybe dwindle a little bit early on. Ultimately, you have a lot of options. You have the opportunity for a lot of riches. You have the opportunity to have a beautiful home. One of these cups that you see here is a beautiful castle. Another cup is a beautiful, let me bring it closer. One of the cups, right? A beautiful home, a castle here. And then you've got another cup with beautiful riches, right? A lot of money. Then you've got another cup with completion, the symbol of completion and attainment. But then you look at these other cups, and man, this is some scary stuff, right? You've got here a snake, right? You've got here the dragon of chaos that's just kind of waiting to attack, So you've got some things that'll be that if you choose that, it might make things a little worse for you. Right. Ultimately, you can always go back and say, okay, I've learned the lesson. I'm not picking that cup again. Right. So I'm going to pick this other cup. But it would be much better if you were just to pick the cup that you need to pick, which is riches and home and completion, as opposed to that dragon, then having to battle that dragon, come out with some scars, and then make the right decision. Right. So you want to make the right decision early on. So just be very wary of that. That is a shadow side that you can work on. And ultimately, it's going to become a big benefit for you guys. All right, let's go ahead and throw more cards. We're going to throw some oracle cards now. Let's see what hidden messages lie in the Whispering Woods. We're going to throw some Whispering Woods Oracle cards. We're just going to throw one. All right, kindness. Let's see. The message of kindness is take respite by a pond and be kind to yourself and others. So one thing that you can bring into this relationship that one thing that this relationship is going to just exude is kindness. You know, you're both going to be extremely, extremely kind to yourselves, to other people, to your family members. That's one quality that I feel is a part of this person that you are going to meet, your future spouse. They're just very kind people. And this is going to help them in many ways. Also, I feel like this card is telling us that the person that you're going to marry is more than likely someone that likes to spend a little time out in nature. You know, they find some peace there. Perhaps they like animals. This is definitely someone who's very good-hearted. All right, so let's go ahead and shuffle. We're going to throw some more oracle cards, this time from the Making Magic Oracle deck. Let's see what hidden messages we have here. We have achievement. Yes, look at this. Your relationship will be one of achievement. You're going to win the award, the accolades, or the contracts. That is some beautiful stuff right there, guys. Achievement, winning the awards, the accolades, the contracts. So your relationship will be very successful in many ways. You're going to be able to win the game of life. You know, one of the things that I feel about life is that it's a game, you know, and you have to win. You have to make the right decisions. You have to make sure that you don't step on a landmine and blow up. If you blow up, you make sure you blow up the right way, right? You blow up in your career, you blow up in your relationships. You know, you have a successful life. You win at life. And I feel that your relationship, both of you together, again, you know, that is the theme of this reading, right? You've got here two people together hugging each other with wings, ready to take off, but they're not even using those wings. They're riding off on a unicorn, symbolism of spirit. It's like you two are just going to excel. You know, if you really focus, if you work together, if you work just on this shadow right here, and if you really put in the effort and the time and the dedication, you are going to achieve greatness. You know, achievement is very possible, but it is going to take a little bit of just, you know, seeing what's in front of you and making the right decisions and picking ultimately the right cup, right? All right, so let's go ahead and throw more cards. I'm going to throw an energy oracle card just to kind of pick up on the energies of this relationship, of this marriage. All right. So you've got rest and rejuvenation. All right, look at that. You've got rest and rejuvenation. Now you did get it reversed, so there's a bit of a message there with this card. Ultimately, one of the things that I feel you both will do is you're going to work very hard. You're going to try very, 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 very hard to bring about this achievement, these accolades, these awards, these contracts. So, you know, another thing that might be a bit of a shadow is that you two don't get enough rest. You know, one of the things that a lot of people suffer from is sleep deprivation, and it worsens the mood. It just, you know, it makes us a bit, I guess, more depressed. It even, there's even studies that suggest that it might be one of the causes of weight gain. So there's going to be there's a sense of just working too hard sometimes. And then that's probably why you guys are having way too much fun. It's like you work hard, but you play hard, you know, and that's fine. But at the same time, you have to be able to just relax and just take it easy, take it slow, and just stop, right? And give your body, your mind, your spirit the rest that it needs, instead of just pushing forward all the time. Ultimately, you know, a lifestyle like this, a lifestyle of constantly spending to have fun, demands the best of you, you know. So you're always going to have that stress of, oh my goodness, I need to pay, I need to this, I have so many credit card bills, I have so many things that I need to catch up on. We've all been there, and it's very stressful. That's one of the things that you're being asked to take into consideration with this relationship, to really, to really just consider whenever you're going to spend money, whenever you're going to invest in something, really think about what it costs and what what's how you're enslaving yourself to this system, right? To this consumerist system, and that will ultimately keep you in this devil energy, just constantly paying, no respite, just constantly in this loop of payment, and then ultimately taken away from you being able to buy your home or investing in your home. This is very much connected to this right here, to these three cards. So interesting. All right, let's throw more. This time we're going to throw a card from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. All right, the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. So we are going to shuffle. And we're going to throw just one card. Let's see. Wow, look at a double rest and relax. That is hilarious. Look at this. You've got essentially the same card. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. Interesting, right? Interesting. I mean, you have the same card twice, essentially. So, very interesting energy. Yeah, I mean, there's... It's almost like a spirit is telling you this is going to be like a huge shadow, all right? And you have to understand what is going on, You have to understand that too much partying, too much action, too much movement leads to restlessness, right? Leads to an energy of just this chaotic energy of just trying to keep that lifestyle. One of the things that you might end up doing is, we all live this life where everything that we do, we put it on the internet, right? We're all constantly creating content, and we're in competition with each other. It's like this person does this and they take a picture and they put it up on the internet. They put it up on Instagram, Facebook. Everyone comments, oh my God, likes, yada, yada. And what we do is we put the best version of ourselves online so that people in the world can see that we're living the life, baby. But ultimately what we're doing is we're tapping into this devil energy here, right? We're focusing too much on the physical and not enough on the spiritual, on the things that are unseen, on our peace of mind. And we, in order to entertain people that we don't even know or like, in order to impress people that we don't even know or like, we give of ourselves, okay? And this is one of the things that I feel that maybe they're going to want to keep doing now that they have you, a beautiful girlfriend or boyfriend. They're going to want to share, and they're going to want to, go places, spend money here, spend money there, go, take video of everything, take pictures of everything, put it online. And once you do that, it's like you have to keep that image going, right? You have to keep that image going. You have to keep it alive. It's like, okay, what do we do this week that's going to impress everyone, right? Ultimately, one of the best things that you can do is just go away from all that. Just let it go. You don't need any of that. This is an area where I feel that humanity we're kind of losing that battle, because we want ultimately everyone to see that we're doing just fine, that we're doing great, that we're doing better than great, that our life is a big adventure, right? We want people to say, wow, did you see Ricky? Ricky's just killing it, right? We want that. Ultimately, the more we want that and the more we take action towards that on the physical, sometimes it ends up being a bit of a curse. It ends up being a bit of a shadow on us. And we end up falling into this devil energy here, which is right at the center of this, right? And it's funny that it's right beneath the Six of Cups. It's like you have here kind of that polarity. It's like you're either going to soar, you're either going to be with spirit, you're either going to go and be something of complete and utter blessings to yourself, your family, just everyone, or you're going to fall by the wayside for a little bit and you're going to be literally enslaved and you're going to be in chains, right? Because of your physical decisions of what you want on the physical. So, this is a shadow side, obviously, keeps coming up. So this is something that you can just bring to the relationship. If you notice that these things are going on just a little bit too much, then just put a limit to it. Again, I don't want to take away from the beauty of this relationship. There's an incredible amount of achievement, and there's an incredible amount of riches, and just beautiful things that are going to come out of this. But this is definitely an area that you need to focus on. Rest and relaxation is essential, and rest and rejuvenation. So don't give too much of yourself. Don't party too hard. Remember what I said for some of you about possibly doing drugs, alcohol, things that you do too much in excess, or could even be overeating. It could be dietary issues as well. Maybe a lack of exercise. There's just so many things. I know that there's a lot of people, again, take what resonates. There's a lot of people watching this, but this is an attachment, right? An attachment that keeps you down. It keeps you unhappy, keeps you unmotivated. It keeps you in a state of perpetual chaos. Every day you wake up, you don't have the energy to bring your greatness to the world. That's terrible. Why? Because you didn't go to sleep early, right? You partied too hard. Every morning you wake up, you don't have the capacity or the money or the resources to invest in an appreciating asset that that if you buy it and then you sell it a year from now, you're going to make more money than you did, than you have right now. Instead, you took that money and you bought like an expensive item for no reason, just an item that's going to depreciate in value. And now it's like you're beholden to this decision. It's like, you're just enslaved to that. So there's going to be a tendency for that. And for some of you, focus on that. All right, let's move on. And we're going to go ahead and throw an oracle card from the Fairy Oracle Folk. I hope I'm not bringing anyone down with this shadow side. All right. It's really just one thing. But I like to focus on it because for me, when it comes to pick a card, it's all about transformation. What's the point of me doing these readings if I don't talk about this, if I don't tell you what I see, I like to do that. This is an area that this relationship is beautiful. I'm telling you right now, these cards are very nice. You have the opportunity for this marriage to just be beautiful, okay? There's just some things. Life is life, we all have free will. Just have to make the right decision. So let's go ahead and see what we get from the Fairy Oracle Folk. What messages? This fairy flew. All right, Fairy, what do you have for me? Dragon's pet, communication between species, animals, pets, magical companions, guardianship. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So, there's multiple meanings to this card. For some of you, you're being told that one of the ways of handling certain things is to actually get a pet, get a dog, get a cat. Just have your, witches call them familiars, but just have that animal next to you. There's healing energies when it comes to animals, when it comes to having a dog, when it comes to having a cat. There are healing energies with this, and it almost makes you more responsible in some way. So for some of you, you're pretty much being told to, if at any point in the relationship that energy comes up, it's like, hey, we should get a cat. Hey, we should get a dog. Go with it. All right, there's more to it. For others, what this card is saying is that your spirit guides will guide you through this. All right, so I immediately felt like there was like this panic that overtook some of you, like, oh my God, the devil, no. Oh my God, no. Right? So this card is here to now pretty much assure you that you will be led to in the right direction. It's like if you fall for these snares, it's because you totally wanted to, because you will be shown the way. Perhaps you might fall into this energy for a little bit, but you're always going to be shown the way. Ultimately, this relationship is going to have an incredible amount of success, achievements. There's really no way that it's very difficult for you not to once you two come together. And one of the reasons is because of the Six of Cups. Spirit is at the center of this entire reading right here. Spirit is guiding this relationship forward. So, guardianship, communication between species. There's just a very strong sense here with this card that your spirit guides and spirit are going to guide you towards the light, and they're not going to let you fall. They're going to help you. They're going to lift you up. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Let's talk about the family, right? Let's see what the family will see in you. How will the family? And we're gonna throw a card from the Mists of Avalon Oracle deck. We're gonna shuffle these Mists of Avalon. We're gonna throw the family. How will the family see you? Ooh, wow. Interesting. So look at this card. So you've got here the other world, rebirth, journey, everlasting, the ethereal. And you have this beautiful unicorn surrounded with life and beauty, and just there's a sense of peace. So what this card is telling you with the family life, and this could be, with their family, ultimately that's what I had in mind for some reason when I threw this card. It's like, how will their family treat you, the person watching this? And what I see here is that the family, their family, they're just going to be able to offer you a lot. They're going to be able to come in and offer you an incredible amount of resources that are going to help you. You have here a tree with fruit, right? So you have a tree that's bearing fruit. You've got the raven, a very good omen of just understanding certain spiritual concepts. You've got the owl as well. And then you also have here just a symbol of rejuvenation, a symbol of just taking a journey together and expanding and just growing and talking things out and communicating effectively. Also, they're going to see you immediately as a member of the family, and they're just going to accept you, really. From the moment they see you, they're going to accept you. They're going to see something special in you, and the relationship will grow, will very much grow, very quickly too. All right, so let's go ahead and throw another card. We're going to throw a card from the Oracle of the Unicorns deck, and let's see what information, what insight we can get from these Oracle cards. Let's take a look. Beloved. Ooh, I think you got two. You got two cards. Wow. All right. So we're going to start with Beloved. Look at this. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. Wow. Ain't that beautiful? That is gorgeous, right? That is gorgeous. All right. And then we have here Sanctuary. This might be a little bit of an advice for right now. Sanctuary. Take time out from the world. Spend more time alone. Meditate or go on retreat. Interesting. This keeps coming up. Rest, rejuvenation, rest, relaxation, sanctuary, take time out from the world. So we have three. All right, this is three. Three. Special number for me. I like the number 3. So what this is like, I feel that your spirit is trying to nudge you towards something. And we have just a lot of symbolism here with spirit. We have 1, 2, 3 unicorns, 4 unicorns. Unicorns are always a sign of spirit. So spirit wants to send you a message. And the message is that you're working too hard, group number 1. You're working too hard right now. You're putting too much attention on things that you should not be putting attention on. It's time to relax. It's time for you to take it easy for a while. It's time for you to stop maybe obsessing over something. It's time for you to take things with a sense of calmness. There's for some reason I feel like maybe there's some kind of like erratic, just very chaotic kind of energy with you, group number 1. Maybe you want things to materialize quickly. Maybe you want to, find this partner as quickly as you possibly can because, man, you need it and you feel it needs to happen right now. Spirit is here to tell you that everything happens at the right time. There is a time for everything. And it's important for you to work on yourself. Ultimately, we're all here to work on ourselves. And the more we work on ourselves, the more we expand our consciousness, the more we gain knowledge, the more we gain understanding, the more we are able to attract into our lives. So it's important for you to go through a bit of a journey, group number one, a journey of just, number one, relax, rest, rejuvenation. That will lead to understanding. That'll lead to projects being fulfilled. That will lead to an energy of just understanding, and that chaotic energy will dissipate. But you must take that journey. All right. And Spirit then wants to follow it up with, beloved, prepare for your life partner. So it's almost like the Spirit is telling you, listen, give this attention, do this right now, take some time off, relax, breathe, and don't worry, I got this, right? We have here the beloved, prepare for your life partner, romance is returning to your relationship, believe you are lovable. So the word there that just kind of like, jumps out at me is believe. You must believe that this is going to happen. Believe in yourself. Work on yourself. Relax. Take things easy. Okay. A panicked mind is a useless mind. A mind that's filled with anxiety and filled with this chaotic energy and restlessness is not a clear mind. This is the kind of mind that makes mistakes. The mind that just unfortunately cannot rise up to challenges. So it's important for you to calm down. Okay, take it one day at a time. Calm down. Everything will materialize for you. You will see better days and what it is that you want, and it'll happen quickly. All right. So that is what I see here. I want to thank you so much for watching this reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be creating many more pick a card videos, so please subscribe. Also, give me a like. That helps. And visit my Etsy shop, Seekers. As you all probably already know, I have an Etsy shop, and I want you to visit. I offer private readings there. Those private readings are below market value. I like to keep prices low because it offers me the opportunity of working with many more seekers. Thankfully, I've had the opportunity to work with many seekers, and I've received so far a 5-star rating on Etsy. You can check out that rating if you go to the shop. It's going to be in the description below that Etsy link. And the feedback has been truly phenomenal. Thank you for the beautiful words that you seekers have shared with me. Thank you for purchasing those private readings. I love doing them. It is my calling, and I'm glad that you are happy with the service that I've rendered. Thank you so much. And don't forget to comment below. I want to hear from you seekers. I want to know what you guys thought about this reading. If you have any ideas for pick a cards, any future pick a card ideas, I would love to hear those. Just make sure to put hashtag pick a card in the description, or I'm sorry, below in the comment section, and then the idea, so that I can go ahead and add it to the queue. That would be very, very helpful if you can do that for me. I would appreciate it very much so. All right. So thank you, group number one, and bye-bye. Welcome, group number two. Welcome. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. In front of you, you have a card from the Star Tarot deck. This is going to represent just the general theme for your reading. Let's take a look and see what it is, shall we? Ooh, you have the Queen of Wands. Interesting card. Very interesting. I feel that this is a representation of you, group number two. You, the person watching this. The Queen of Wands is a natural leader. This is a woman that can take on anything, any challenge that arises. This is a woman that has vanquished many great and powerful evils, and now she's able to just sit in her throne and just kind of awaits to see what's next, what can she do, who can she motivate, and how can she lead more effectively. As you can see here, she's got a diamond in her throat, which is a symbolism that whatever she says, whatever words she utters, that becomes law, right? This is a woman that is very much in charge. The Queen of Wands is. Now, the reason why we have this card as a general theme of this reading is because it speaks a lot about what this relationship is going to do for you. Group number two. I feel like this marriage is going to motivate you. It's going to spark something beautiful in you. It's like you're going to become something more. You're going to give so much more. You're going to be the leader in many ways of your home. You're going to be the leader in if you're currently working, if you're maybe an entrepreneur and you have your own business, you're going to start just leading. It's like it's going to ignite something inside of you. It's going to take you to that next level. And you're going to be able to just become this very strong leader. There's going to be a sense of leadership with you. This is who you are, obviously. The Queen of this isn't something that you're just going to stumble upon. This is who you are, but maybe for some of you, it's been repressed. Maybe, you don't see yourself in this fashion or this way. Some of us, there's a journey that we need to take sometimes in order to discover who we are, in order to reach that fulfillment. And I think that for a lot of you, the end of that road is marriage. It's very much marriage, finding and being together and just building a life with someone, union, right? That union with that one person that's going to just help you and just love you and care for you. That person that you build a home with, a family with, that is going to just spark something in you that will really, really, really just, it's going to take a life of its own, truly. Very beautiful kind of energy here. Group number 2 with this Queen of Wands. I love it. Let's go ahead and put more cards around this one. Now, one of the things that I want to do is talk about the very first time that you guys lock eyes, okay? For some reason, I just felt like doing that. The very first time that you guys locked eyes, what is going to happen? What will be the experiences there? So what we're going to do is we're going to throw some more tarot from the Influence of the Angels tarot deck. So I'm going to shuffle, and we're going to see what the cards reveal that very first time. How is that going to be like? How is it going to be like for group number 2, Spirit? Wow. That was very interesting. All right, so, it's funny, but this is like almost the same thing as group number 1. So if you guys were drawn to group number 1, I will ask you to go in and watch what that group has for you, because for some reason you guys are having the same reaction on the first time that you see this person. All right. So the first time that you see them, right, when you first lock eyes, there's going to be a sense of, I don't like this person, I don't see a future with this person. So there's a sense of like, nope, next. You're not going to like them for some reason. The reason why I'm saying that is because you have the Judgment card, and this Judgment card is the card of being elevated and being judged, quite literally. I mean, this woman, she's being carried by the angels, and she's being pretty much taken to the divine, this divine feminine, this divine archetype, that's kind of looking at her. She's praying to her and just asking her for something. And this divine archetype is looking at her and saying, judgment. Now, if it would have been upright, I would have told you that you would have judged this person as fair and what you want and great, but it's reversed. So there's a sense of not liking what you're seeing. And the full reverse just kind of talks about what you see in this person and what you expect. And the fact that, the Fool upright is the ultimate card of happiness, right? When the Fool is upright, the Fool is in motion. The Fool is expressing him or herself. The Fool is starting new projects. The Fool is moving. It's not stopping for anyone. Today is a new day, and it's the Fool that's going to just go out there running and enjoying it, right? And embracing every new adventure. It's reversed. So what that means is that, there isn't a sense of adventure with this person. There's no spark. And what's funny is that you got the Queen of Wands here, which is the ultimate spark, right? So there's going to be immediately a sense of once you understand just how important this person is, once you reach the conclusion that this person is special and it's more than likely going to help you and take you to that next level, And you know, when I mean the next level, I mean an actual ring, marriage, right? When you see that potential in them, you know, things will start just shifting and changing. But early on, when you first lock eyes, the very first thought is going to be, nope, this person isn't going to do it for me. You know, your judgment is reversed. Your fool is reversed. There's just nothing there. So interesting enough. Now let's throw more cards and let's see, you know, what else we can get and what we can, you know, decipher and what spirit reveals from this marriage and how it's going to be like. So we're going to throw some Art Nouveau Tarot here. We're going to shuffle first. And we are going to take a look. Now, again, if you, for some reason, were drawn to group 1, I would advise you to take a look there because it's the exact same thing. Literally, that's the first thing that's going to happen for group 1 that it did for now group number 2. So only if you were drawn to it. So let's take a look a little further. How is this relationship going to be like? All right. Wow. Interesting. You know, even in this card, you have a lot of similarities to group number 1. So that's funny. But anyways, okay, so let's talk about this. Number 1, and probably the most beautiful card that you can get in a relationship, in a marriage reading, the 10 of Cups. Yes. I mean, come on, look at that, right? Look at this scene right here. You've got both of you enjoying the life that you guys have, putting your arms up in the air, right? And you have this beautiful rainbow here. The rainbow's a symbol, right? The rainbow talks about spirit. This is spirit. You're being thankful to spirit for the blessings that you've gotten, you know, your land, your home right there. You even have children here, right? You've got your children playing, having fun. So for some of you, this marriage is going to bear children, more than likely two, a boy and a girl. But you know, honestly, obviously, this isn't. You know, the ten of Cups always has 2 children on it, so it doesn't necessarily have to be that. But what this card is telling us is that there's going to be excellent communication. You've got here, you know, a little river. That little river, that water is just a symbol of, you know, calm emotions of happiness, joy. You know, you've got the cups in the rainbow. So this emotion of almost joy and tranquility and communication is going to come because you both believe not only in something higher than yourselves, but you believe in good communication for the family. You believe in just being happy with each other. You believe that you were destined to meet each other. There's a strong beliefs with you two. And this is just going to propel you forward. It's going to increase that happiness. It's going to attract more things to you guys. Now, the next card that I see here is the 6 of Swords. And 6 of Swords just talks about what you two are going to be doing as far as maybe fun. You know, you've got here the traveling, right? 6 of Swords is the card of travel. You know, moving from destination, going places, traveling, experiencing new things, you know, just new energies, new everything. There's just a sense of just, you know, getting out there, moving, expanding, you know. There's just a very strong inclination here that you two are going to travel the world. You're going to see a lot of things. You're going to experience things. You're going to, you know, and again, we have a journey through water. We have water here. So there's going to be excellent communication in this relationship. Excellent communication, stable relationships. You know, this person is going to love you in many ways, and they're going to want to give you everything, quite literally everything. And that is what will lead you to this Queen of Wands energy. I feel like this person is just a perfect mix for what you need in your life, group number 2, to awaken that Queen of Wands in you, that fire in you. All right. There is a shadow. Okay. Now, before we talk about the shadow, just want to give a little something just to talk about, you know, what I feel about the shadows. Anytime I talk about the shadow, It's the opportunity to truly understand how this relationship can go from being excellent to phenomenal to perfect, right? It's an opportunity for you to work on something, right? This is spirit telling you, hey, if you can just do this, you will be so happy. Okay? So I love focusing on all positivity. Like I love just telling you, seekers, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. Everything's great, joyful, everything is beautiful. We've got ice creams, we've got rainbows, right? But the true transformation comes when the shadows are exposed, because that's what life is, that is what life is. So one of the shadows that I'm seeing here is that there's going to be a tendency from either them or you to perhaps do something illegally, unlawfully. Okay? The reason why is because you have Justice card reversed. So, and I feel like it might seem too easy, It's like, oh my God, we can maybe not pay that much on these taxes if we do this, right? That's easy. Nobody will know. And then slowly but surely, you're going to start doing worse things. So there might be a tendency to do something illegally just because it's easy and it's not affecting anyone, it's not hurting anybody. But there's going to be a time when you're going to have to pay for that. All right. So everything that you do it with justice in mind. All right. Do it with justice in mind. Don't do anything illegal. Don't do any. And it's funny because, group number 1 had the devil in this position. And I felt like almost like if it was saying, okay, look, don't do drugs, don't overspend, don't just do things that are, would hurt your family. And this is kind of the same message, but just a little different. This is very centered around doing something illegally. All right. So if there's ever that tendency to do something illegally, think very hard. Always do everything from a place of strength. And the only way of doing something from a place of strength is to do it the legal way. All right, because if you do it the other way, then you're risking calamity, right? And you don't want that. So again, this relationship, even if you go down this road, even if maybe they make a mistake and they do something illegally, doesn't mean it's going to destroy this relationship. Obviously, you've got this 10 of Cups symbolizing happiness, joy, just prosperity, emotional stability, just beautiful things. And then you've got the 6 of Swords, which is moving away from problems, moving away from issues, traveling, expanding. So this energy is very transformative in nature. So even if at any point maybe they make a mistake and they have to maybe pay something, or they get in trouble, it doesn't really matter. You're both going to be able to move away from that quite powerfully. And the 6 of Swords also talks about transformation, learning from your past mistakes, learning from what you should not have done, and now you're able to move forward with a better understanding of why not, and things just materialize for you in a more beautiful way. So yeah, let's go ahead and throw more cards. We're going to throw a card from the Whispering Woods Oracle deck. We're going to shuffle. And here we are. Time. All right, so you've got here time. Let's see if this comes into focus for you seekers. Here we go. Embrace in the dough drops of life before they disappear with the morning sun. Interesting, right? Interesting. So, perhaps this is speaking about enjoying life before children come. Again, take what resonates. This isn't for everyone. Take what resonates. So, for some of you, it's saying to go places, travel places, experience new things, embrace new challenges before something occurs. That something could very much be just maybe old age. It could be having children. It could be maybe getting a certain job or career. It could be anything. But embrace the time. Enjoy yourselves. Travel. Go places. Just, do what you should do. The fact that you've got the 6 of Swords combined now with this card time, it's what's telling me it's time to travel. Maybe there's going to be an energy of like, okay, we want to save. We don't want to go out because, we think that perhaps it's best that we invest in other areas. That's Perfect. That's beautiful. Just make sure to balance things out, right? Balance things out. This card right here, this justice card, isn't only talking about doing things that are illegal and getting in trouble. It's also talking about disbalancing, right? You have a disbalance. Maybe you need a more balanced approach. It's like, okay, we're going to travel here. We're going to spend X amount here, budget. We're going to spend 5% of our yearly income on travel, 10% of our yearly income on travel. The other 90%, obviously, we have other things that we have to do with that, right? So there's a sense here of just being balanced, a balanced relationship, making sure that you're always balanced, you always have what you need, balanced experiences, embrace and enjoy time, right? Because time will ultimately, it's going to run out. We all share the same destiny at the very end of this road that we call life on this planet, right? So enjoy it, embrace just new things, embrace travel. If there's new opportunities to do something new, go ahead and do it. This card is telling you to do it. All right, as long as as long as you're doing it from a place of honesty and there's a certain legal aspect to it, go ahead and do it. Take the leap, experience it. That's what that card is telling you. All right, so let's throw a card from the Making Magic Oracle deck. Let's see what we have here. We've got Goddess, Healing Feminine Energy. Interesting. Goddess, Healing Feminine Energy. All right, so this card is going right back to this Queen of Wands. So not only will you have this kind of spark of leadership, right? And this spark of being in control and just being something dynamic to this relationship, but there's also a sense of healing with you. I feel like maybe some of you are healers. I feel like some of you are going to bring this into this marriage, this healing kind of energy, this renewal into this relationship. All right, this is something that you yourself, the person watching this, is going to be able to bring. You're going to be able to manifest this. And it's going to be a complete blessing to this family. So these are like kind of hidden skills, hidden blessings that you have that you didn't even know, or maybe you haven't truly grasped it, or maybe you've had little flashes of these things, but you haven't really come to an understanding of just why it is that you have it. And this relationship, this marriage, is the reason why you have your gifts, right? And you're going to be able to use them to just help your family, help your marriage. All right. Let's throw more cards. We're going to throw a card from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. We are going to shuffle. Ooh. Okay. We are going to shuffle. We're going to throw just one. Interesting. All right. So the message from this Oracle card is to be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Interesting. I like this card. So be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. And it's a beautiful picture, right? You've got there the planets, you've got the pyramids. You have life. I mean, you have so many things going on here. There's just like a cornucopia of what life is, of the adventure, and just you even have a mystical city there, right? You've got that beautiful mystical city. You've got a beautiful waterfall, all of the planets, the moon, and you're just there kind of just looking out and saying, wow, that's so beautiful, right? The stars are all bright and just gorgeous. So what this card is telling you, when we look at the totality of this reading, the Six of Swords, time, this card is telling you to have a higher vision for where you're going, right? You're going to be able to experience many new things. You're going to be able to just have many, many, many different things that you didn't have before with this relationship. Ultimately, the greatest thing that you're going to have is your resourcefulness. That spark that is going to lead you to the Queen of Wands. That is where it all starts, right? That is what's going to bring about this healing feminine energy. But perhaps in order to do that, you have to have a higher vision for yourself. And you have to understand that in order for you to just attract the best, you have to be able to want the best. You have to see what that best is. For some of you, this is going to far off places, like seeing things that you didn't see before, understanding certain concepts that you didn't understand before about the universe, about the cosmos, about how things work. And some of you, it's just a deeper connection with spirit. It's different for everyone, but have a higher vision, And also it's talking about your mental state. So be present, right? So be present means don't be anxious about the future. If you're constantly thinking about, the worries of tomorrow, you might start developing a little bit of anxiety. So don't worry about things. Don't let that get in the way of your happiness and about of where you are at this moment. It's important to be in the here and now and enjoy the little things and enjoy the beauty of life and everything around you. If you live in the future, you tend to be a bit anxious. Anxiety tends to be one of the things that comes. If you live in the past, then depression tends to be the thing that rules you. And what spirit wants for you and this relationship and this marriage is a higher vision. Dreams fulfilled, everything being made possible for you. So have that vision. I feel like you have the ability to attract beautiful things. We have here Queen of Wands, Goddess energy. There's a sense of you. Whenever you want something, it's almost like if you've been able to attract it, right? Maybe some of you have felt this in the past. If you want something, if you really think about it, if you really just maybe some kind of visualization magic going on, you attract it. You bring it to yourself. Maybe you've had that happen a couple of times. And I get the feeling that maybe some of you right now are thinking maybe too mundane, just too simple. You're thinking of just I just want to be able to just as an example, it's like I just want to make it to next week. I just want to make it to next week and make sure that or I just hope that there's no traffic on my way to work. There's just certain things that are like, okay, great. Yeah, we don't want those things to happen, but it shouldn't be your main focus. Sometimes you just have to have that higher vision. It's like when you're on your way to work, right? Start visualizing what it is that you want. Visualize a future and what that future looks like. Focus on that. Don't focus about, oh my goodness, traffic. And then when you're at work and you're working, it's like, I hope there's no traffic. It's almost like if, you're putting so much energy and attention and focus on the here and now and the mundane, and just that mundane aspect of the here and now. And, God and Spirit wants you to have a higher vision. That's what this card is all about. All right. So I hope that I did that card justice. I spent a lot of time on it. All right. So let's move on. We're going to throw an energy oracle card, and we're going to try and pick up on the energies of this relationship, of this marriage. Ooh, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. So you've got some magic in this relationship. Interesting. Very interesting. So with this, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, group number 2, essentially what you're being reminded of is Raphael's just energy of compassionate. And just know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty. The universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. That's kind of the message from this Archangel Raphael here. It's just love, compassion, and self-acceptance. So there's an energy here of that going on with Archangel Raphael. Also, anytime I get any kind of card that would symbolize any kind of angelic or angel lore, I immediately get the feeling that Spirit is kind of just guiding you, taking you somewhere, showing you something. Spirit really wants to activate something in you. And throughout this whole reading, that's what we've been seeing, right? We've seen activation, Queen of Wands, Goddess, healing feminine energy. Now, Spirit wants you to just start thinking of bigger and better things. You know, you've got the be present and dream of the future. Now you've got Archangel Raphael telling you that if you do this, if you have that higher vision, you will attract people into your life, the right people. You will attract certain situations. So there's a sense of magic with you. Group number 2, there's a very strong sense of magic with you. And Spirit is trying to tell you, yes, it's a magic that is inside of you. All right. It's a magic that that you're going to be able to benefit from in just the most beautiful and profound way. So really keep that in mind, group number 2. Keep that in mind. All right, so we're going to throw more cards. Let's throw a card from the Fairy Oracle deck. We're going to shuffle. And we are going to throw. Here we are. All right. Let's see. The secret path. Look at this. A secret path. An irresistible pull down a distinct path. Ley lines. Mystical traditions. Interesting, right? Unbelievable, the synchronicity with your group. So now we have Spirit telling you you're being led towards something. Group number 2. You know, this marriage is very much going to lead you towards some kind of great awakening. I feel that for a lot of you, this marriage is something that is going to benefit you in just the most dynamic kind of way. You know, you're being led to this. You know, your spirit guides are leading you. This card is right under this Archangel Raphael, which is another symbolism of I've got your hand. I'm going to go ahead and take you to where you need to go. You're going to be able to see new things that are going to propel you forward, help you. Interesting energy there. And it very well could just mean that you are a healer. You know, you're someone who's going to help and impact people in a very strong way. You're a healer of your family. You're a healer of your friends. You're a healer of just humanity. So there's a great project and a great undertaking that you're going to do. And I feel that this marriage is something that is tied to it. Maybe this person will help you. Not maybe, but quite 100% sure that this person is going to help you, because it's the marriage reading and look at what we're getting. And not only that, but you've got the 10 of Cups here. You know, they're present. They're hugging you. You know, you're celebrating with them. This person is also here just, pushing that boat forward. So there's a sense of support that maybe you need, group number 2, and you're going to get with this person, and it's going to lead to your great awakening. And it's going to feel truly, truly, truly phenomenal once it does happen and once everything comes together. All right, so let's throw more cards. Let's talk about the family, right? Let's talk about how the family is going to react, how their family is going to treat you, just family. Let's take a look. We're going to throw one card. All right, look at this. You've got integrity. Integrity, perseverance, focus, endurance, Rhiannon. Interesting. So, one of the things that I see with this card is just the family, their families, they're just going to respect you, right? They're going to respect your decisions. They're going to respect who you are. They're going to respect, your relationship with this person. I feel that, the fact that you've got endurance and perseverance tells me that maybe there might be an energy of just you having to do more of the work. Maybe this is the kind of family that doesn't get involved all that much in the affairs of certain family members. This is the kind of family that wants you over for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, all the holidays, all the little moments of celebration and what society dictates. It's the right time to come together and do some family stuff. I don't think that this is the kind of family that's constantly going to be calling or trying to find out. Or I just feel like this is the kind of family that gives family members space. Maybe they're the kind of family that values their privacy very much. And that's kind of the energy that I'm seeing with this card here. So, interesting. Let's go ahead and throw more cards. And I'm trying to decide what it will be. Okay, here we go. The Oracle of the Unicorns. We're going to shuffle and we're going to throw. All right, we're going to throw one card. So, you've got trust. Interesting. Trust. And what this card is telling you is to leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. So this is a little bit of an advice for you, group number one. This is more of spirit trying to tell you that it's important for you to just take an active approach in your life and in the things that you want and the things that you're trying to manifest and bring into existence. It's important for you to take a leap into that unknown. The fact that you've got the Six of Swords here, which is traveling and going somewhere new, a new destination, just cements this message. Leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward, believe you will fly. That belief, again, is present in this card right here, right? Telling you to believe in the impossible, believe in the beauty of life, believe in the ever so beautiful enlightenment of just existence, and also enjoy the little things. And then you have here the secret path, right? Being led towards a path. And I'm very, very, very sure that this secret path leads you to that little cliff right there, right? That secret path is leading you towards the cliff. Right here you've got, a little cliff that you need to jump off of. And then ultimately here what you have is the secret path, right? You're being led to that cliff so that you can jump off of it. And you're being led by spirit. You're being led by an energy of just love, an energy of transformation, an energy of you have a duty, you have a responsibility. And once you're able to accomplish this, you will, in a very strong way, be able to just tap into something truly dynamic. So, very interesting. We're going to throw more cards. Let's see. The Elemental Oracle deck. All right, so let's go ahead and shuffle. And let's see what your elemental card is for this reading, shall we? Let's take a look. Protection. Wow. All right. So, awesome. This card is here to pretty much tell you that no matter what, you will be protected. All right. You will be protected from chaos. I feel like maybe some of you have a sense of not knowing, maybe being fearful, leaping into the unknown. And that's just something that's very scary for you, Perhaps you're still healing from another relationship. You're still healing from some kind of past pain. You've experienced that dark night of the soul. There's definitely an energy of like, this person hurt me. This person did this to me. And now it's hard for me to trust, right? There's an energy here that needs to just be released, right? And you taking a leap into that unknown and experiencing something new. Spirit wants you to know that you are protected. That protection is coming from, I guess we can call it the angelic realm, but that protection is coming from somewhere special, somewhere powerful and dynamic. Spirit definitely has its eye on you, and you are being led towards something great. And this marriage, even though the very first time that you see them, you're not gonna really see it. It might very well be because you are stuck in some kind of you're stuck in some kind of crippling mentality. Right? Maybe you are not 100% sure of who you are or what you want. And again, this isn't for everyone. Take what resonates. But there's definitely a decision that needs to be made, and you need to have faith in yourself. You must have faith that you can fly, that you are capable, that you have all the skills, that you have the magic, the power to just bring about transformation to yourself, your life, other people around you. You are the goddess. You have that healing feminine energy. You are the Queen of Wands. There's a sense of leadership and power and dynamism. There's a diamond on your throat. Whatever you say is law and whatever you say is just. So if you're feeling like none of that is true, then that is what Spirit is trying to tell you, right? Some of you, there's a decision that's looming. Maybe there's something that you need to do. This might be once you meet this person in your marriage. Maybe there's definitely something that needs to take place, something that needs to be said, a decision that needs to be made immediately in the family. And just know that you're protected no matter what decision you make. And that decision always has to come from a place of prosperity. Never fear. You are protected from whatever decision you are making. All right. So trust, leap into the unknown. You will be able to fly, have higher vision for yourself, and always in this marriage, operate from a place of honesty, never a place of lies. Live a more balanced life, stay balanced in everything that you do, and all of these things will offer you a more full, fulfilling, beautiful, energetic, dynamic kind of life and existence for yourself, for your partner, and it will lead you towards somewhere truly beautiful, somewhere happy, somewhere joyous. All right. So that is what I see here. Group number 2, I want to thank you so much for watching this reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. I have many more pick a card videos coming soon, so please subscribe. Also, don't forget to visit my Etsy shop, Seekers. I have an Etsy shop. That Etsy shop, I've had for a while. I've worked with many seekers. I have private readings that I'm offering there. Those private readings are below market value. I like to keep it that way. And the reason is that I get to work with more seekers. You've already let me know you like that price. It's in some cases, there's people out there charging about $160 to $200 for what I'm offering. I'm charging a fraction of that. And that's fine. I get to work with many more seekers. I like doing this. I like doing private readings for you. It motivates me, and it just inspires me. I gain from them. I learn from them. This is my calling. So, I encourage you to go to the Etsy shop, check out the reviews. Even though the prices are low, I do not sacrifice on quality. I have a 5-star rating on Etsy, and the reviews that all the seekers have left have been phenomenal. And you can see those reviews if you go below, click on the link, go to the Etsy shop. You can see for yourself that the quality is there. So I want to thank also the people that have already placed your private readings. I want to thank everyone for watching this. If you have any ideas for pick a cards, let me know. I want to hear from you seekers. Any ideas, please make sure to include them below in the comments section. Hashtag pick a card, hashtag pick a card. And that way I'm able to find you, search for your idea, and add it to the pick a card queue. That just, it helps for me. So please do that. Let me know if you have any questions. Some of you seekers don't like Etsy that much. I've gotten some comments saying that you're not familiar with Etsy or the platform, depending on the country that you're in. Etsy is just, it's very, very popular here in the States, and it's a very secure way of doing business, but it's fine. I understand if you don't want to go through Etsy. Just let me know, send me a message, and we'll use a different route. But Etsy is just the most secure way of completing a transaction, such as a private reading. So I encourage you to go and visit that shop. Thank you so much, seekers, for the love that you've given me, the support. I wish every single one of you a very happy and prosperous New Year 2021. Thank you. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3. Welcome. All right, so let's get started. In front of you, you have a card from the Star Tarot deck. Now, the Star Tarot deck is one of my favorites, but here we're going to use it as a theme for your reading and your marriage. So the question that we're trying to answer here is, how will your marriage be like? All right, and we're going to touch on just family. Even we're going to talk about the moment that you both lock eyes. How is that going to be? All right, so that's going to be very interesting. Now, let's see what's the first card. You've got the 4 of Swords. I really like this card, especially in a marriage reading. And the reason why is because, this card talks about peace. All right, peace, peace, peace. You've got here a representation of you sleeping. You have a representation of knowledge, understanding. The salmon in the Druid tradition is the oldest animal, therefore it makes him the wisest of all. And the fact that you are resting on top of that means that you have the understanding and you have the wisdom to know that you're protected, right? You're resting in a very safe place and you are guarded by your spirit guides. You're guarded by something higher than yourself. Spirit sees you. There's no need for battle. You've got your swords, hanging on these trees, which would be your walls, your four walls. There's just a sense of rest, peace, tranquility, not having to worry about too much. And this is a very welcoming card. It's a very welcoming card for a marriage reading. So I feel like, this marriage is going to be one built on trust. Trust is the key word that I feel with this card. You're going to be able to trust them with pretty much anything, any project. This isn't going to be a person that is going to cheat on you. They're going to lie to you. This is a person that will be honest in every way, every sense of the word, even if it's a small thing. They're going to be willing to, if there's something that needs to be changed and altered, they're going to be willing to do it with you. There's a sense of tranquility, really, with this person and this marriage. This is a very tranquil energy. This isn't a chaotic kind of energy. There's no betrayal or anything. It's a beautiful card to get for a marriage reading. It just talks about tranquility, serenity, peace, okay? Inner peace, the kind that you can't buy. This is true peace. And that is what this marriage offers you. Now, let's talk about the first time that you both lock eyes, shall we? And for that, we're going to use the Influence of the Angels tarot deck. We're going to shuffle, and we're going to try and find out what your opinion on this person is going to be. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. All right, so if group number 3, if you were attracted to group number 1 or 2, I'm going to ask you to watch either or, whichever one you are attracted to, because you have the same, just the same way of thinking as those two groups. It's funny, but for the group number 1 and 2, they're both in the same kind of category when it comes to the first time that you're going to lock eyes. For you, I see that you're going to feel like there's not much action going on. You're going to feel like this person is someone who is not serious, or you're going to feel like, this person doesn't want anything with me. And you're going to feel like, no, nothing's going to really happen. Nothing is going to materialize. And the reason why is because you're going to feel like there's competition. You've got this 5 of Wands energy here. There's competition. There's too much going on with this person. So there's a sense of, let me just walk away. I don't want to complicate anything. I don't want to be a part of this. I'm just going to walk away. Right? There's too much competition. There's too much going on. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't work. Just forget it. So, yeah, for group 1 and 2, it's very similar. So if you were attracted to any one of those groups, please go ahead and go back and watch. Once you're done watching this one, watch group 1 or 2. That way you can get a bigger understanding. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward. We're going to throw some more cards. We're going to throw cards from the Art Nouveau tarot deck. We're going to shuffle. We're going to shuffle, and we're going to throw. So let's see how this marriage will be like. How will your marriage be like? Oh, wow. Wow. Beautiful. Very little shadows here. I mean, this is really nice. This is a very inviting reading. I like this. Very nice. So the one thing that I'm noticing is the world. Whenever you get the world, it's just, my goodness. This is the card to get, right? This is a card that that everyone wants to get. This is the most beautiful of all the major arcanas. It's number 21 for a reason. It's the end. It's completion. It's moving forward from wherever you are and starting something new. It represents both death and renewal. But the fact that it's upright just tells me, and upright with the tower, upright with the six of cups, just tells me that this relationship is going to be one where it's going to check off all of your boxes. It's like, if you're looking for someone who will love you infinitely, who will always be there for you, check, you're going to get that. If you're interested in someone that might, might want children and a family and have like the ability to entertain and just be outgoing, check, check, check. So whatever it is that you deem that would be perfect for you, this person is going to answer that for you. They're going to offer it. The fact that you also have this Six of Cups tells me that there's a strong sense of just friendship, love, appreciation for each other, care. There's a strong connection between the two of you. It's like you're both going to be best friends. You're going to love each other in just the most beautiful of ways. Also, the fact that we have a boy and a girl, a child here playing, just, for me, it symbolizes children. So that is a very strong possibility. Again, please take what resonates. If that is something that you are perhaps interested in, then this card is telling you that you will have that opportunity. You will have that possibility. The fact that you've got the Tower card tells me that things will change rapidly. Even if you don't want them, things will change. The only thing that can happen is change. So, the Art Nouveau Tarot deck really just kind of tells you and really just gives you a very strong, just a strong indication of what the Tower is. It's complete destruction, it's chaos, it's this tower that you've built coming down, burning, and just, now you're having to face the realization of what's really happening. Now, the fact that you have this card should not scare you. And the reason why is because you've got a very beautiful Four of Swords here, very beautiful world, and a Six of Cups. And essentially what this card is telling you is that things will change rapidly. Dynamic kind of change will come very, very quickly for you. So, for example, if you've outgrown the place where you live, right, but there's a sense of fear, there's a sense of, I don't want to move, I'm scared of making the change. Change is going to come for you rapidly. There's going to be some kind of necessity that now you have to do it. And it's going to be for your betterment, right? So it's almost like if you're being pushed into what makes you comfortable, what's going to give you prosperity, what's going to give you an answer all of your questions, and also checks off as many boxes as it can. When I mean checks off boxes, I mean that list that you have in your head, right, of what you want and what you expect out of life. That's what the Tower energy is here for. It's here to push you towards that a little quicker. Many times, we stay in certain relationships that we shouldn't be in. And when I mean relationships, I don't mean just with people, one-on-one. I mean relationships, business relationships, just partnerships. Even with your living arrangements, just relationships in general. We stick with them because there's a fear of change. There's a fear of the unknown. There's a fear of maybe it'll fail. Maybe we're wrong, right? So we don't know. So we want to avoid that. We want to avoid that fear of being wrong. And then we stay stuck. It's like, well, we know that if we stay here, then things will remain exactly as they are now. And if that's the price to pay for not being wrong and avoiding that fear of change and the fear of being wrong, then I'll just stay right here, right? But sometimes we need to be pushed forward, propelled forward, in order to reach some kind of new blessing. In order to get to this world right here, you have to be pushed forward. And I feel like, that's going to be something that might happen in your relationship. So, if there is a shadow side to this, it's that. It's the inability to change and do things that will benefit you and will ultimately be of a blessing to you, your family, your loved ones. What are the things that you can change about yourself? These are questions that you can ask yourself. So when you're in this marriage, it's like, okay, what can I change right now that will benefit us? Like, what can we do right now that will take us to that next level? What can we do? Ask yourself that question. And if there's anything that's quite blatantly obvious that needs to be done, but it's not being done, go ahead and do it. That's the only thing. Do it. Because if not, it will get done. All right. It'll happen some way, somehow. Change will come to you dynamically, easily. You make the choice. But that change is going to help you. It's going to propel you forward. You don't have anything to worry about. Again, Four of Swords energy. We go right back to it, right? The reason why now we have this Four of Swords is because Spirit was going to introduce this Tower energy. And I feel that for a lot of you, this Tower really scares you. All right. This Tower is a little scary. For some reason, maybe you got this Tower in a past reading and maybe things didn't turn out all that well. And you're a little bit fearful of the Tower, right? So we go right back to the Four of Swords, which is why the Four of Swords is the theme. The Four of Swords is a card of not being stressed, having no anxiety, knowing that you're being watched and you're being guided, and knowing that you have the knowledge and the prowess to just move forward and just, be sure about what you're doing. That's the energy. That's the theme of the reading. So don't be fearful of the Tower. The Tower is here just to give you the push that you need to reach that higher level. All right. Okay, so let's throw more cards. We are going to go ahead and start with the Whispering Woods Oracle cards. We're going to shuffle, and we're going to throw just one card. Let's see what messages we get. Let go. Look at that. Let go. Enjoy the pulsing light of the firefly, but don't hold on too tight. Ooh. All right. What were we just talking about, right? What were we just talking about? So there's a feeling in this marriage that you're gonna want to hold on to things. You're not gonna want to change much. You're not gonna want to be too quick in your decision making. And now the Oracle cards are confirming that, So now we have a more just, I think, much more well-written than anything I can tell you, and just very, very poetic. Enjoy the pulsing light of the fireflies, but don't hold on too tight. So, enjoy the moments that you have right now and enjoy the experiences. Just enjoy it to the fullest, but understand when it's time to let go. Understand when it's time to move on. Understand when change is a necessity, right? Understand when you've outgrown a certain something, it's time to just release it. And that's why. And if you don't, you will be met with this Tower. It's a necessity. It needs to happen. In order for your relationship to reach that next level, it needs to happen. So let go. Enjoy the pulsing light. All right. We're going to throw more cards. Making Magic Oracle deck. We are going to shuffle, and we're going to throw just one card. The Labyrinth. Ooh. Labyrinth. Look at this. Transition to a higher level of being. Raising your energetic vibration. Enlightenment. Interesting, right? So, I think Spirit is now giving you a little bit more understanding of why things need to happen, why change needs to come. We have here the very first word. The very first word is transition, right? Transition is a very powerful word, especially when we have the Tower, we have the let go energy, and now we have transition. So transition to a higher level of being. So in order for you to reach something great in this relationship, I feel that this relationship has to transition a lot. There are going to be a lot of moments, a lot of decisions that need to be made. Perhaps, if you are not the kind of person that stays stuck or wants to remain or keep things as they are for a lack or fear of change, perhaps your partner is. And it's going to fall on you to just be that guiding light and tell them, hey, it's time to do this. Hey, it's time to do that. And then, lay out the benefits of why. And it's important for you to transition. And Spirit is offering you just an explanation of why. Transition to a higher level of being. The higher level of being is where you're going to be, like where you're going. This is an area of mastery for you. You know, what's the point of staying stuck in a place that you've mastered, an experience that you've already had, and that's it. It's done. We're not going to keep reliving and looping in the same existence. We're creatures of change and transformation. It's time to transform and move forward. So if you're the type that likes to kind of just settle and and not really do any kind of drastic change. Maybe you want to stay close to friends and family, but you know that it would be much better for you to move to a different state because the opportunities there are just beautiful. That's like the worst possible thing for some people. Like I felt for some reason that some of you got a little scared, like you held on to your heart. Again, take what resonates. That's not everyone's situation, but it could very well mean that for some people. And just change, moving away, starting fresh, starting new somewhere else. Letting go and accepting what's here, what's now, accepting what is about to happen. All right. Then the second part of that is your energetic vibration, enlightenment. So, one thing that the thing that happens here, and the reason why that's saying that is because if you stay stuck in a certain place for too long, you're dimming your light. You're dimming your vibration. You're operating under a low frequency at that point. You're operating from a place of just fear, right? And there's a fear of change. There's a fear of not wanting to do this because now we have to pay more. Now we have to do more. Now there's more responsibility. I can't. It's too much. We've been good here. This place has been great to us. Everyone here has been great to us. So there are certain things that you have to sacrifice in order to stay stuck. If you don't want to go through that change. And ultimately what's going to end up happening is that you will reach a place of enlightenment if you can just embrace that change and move forward with it. So, I keep talking about it because every single card now that we've thrown, it's kind of like revealing this, right? This is now become a bit of a shadow that needs to be addressed and talked about. This is going to take you to a whole new level, group number 3, of prosperity, blessings, true greatness, true mastery of self. This is where you need to be, okay? This is what's going to elevate you to a whole new level. This is what's going to take this marriage to the next enlightened stage. So let's go ahead and throw more cards. We're going to throw an energy oracle card. I just want to see what are the energies that are surrounding this relationship. Let's see. Door to Spirit. Interesting. So now you've got Door to Spirit, and that's a beautiful card to get, right? So what this card is telling you is that the opportunities are coming. All right. There's certain things that are coming. There's certain experiences. Spirit wants to let you know that there's a strong chance that you will be able to be prosperous, and you'll be able to just reach new heights of glory, right? And Spirit wants to open those doors for you. All right. Spirit wants to show you the way, and that's why Spirit is telling you that these changes must happen. And this marriage, now that I see this card, this marriage is very much a marriage that will be. It's almost like if your marriage is going to lead the way for other people. It'll open doors for other people. It will create blessings for other people. And that's one of the beautiful things of your marriage, and the fact that you have this change and this energy of completion, because you will be of blessings to other people. Your marriage is something that, it could be your career, what you two do together, your business together, business venture, something that you two will start together will be of a blessing to other people. And it's important for you to take a certain step, take the step less traveled, take the road less traveled, allow Spirit will send you messages. That's why we have this Door to Spirit. Spirit is going to send you little covert messages. When there's a sense of change, when something needs to just change dynamically. Spirit is going to introduce the right people to come and maybe give you advice. Maybe you'll see a pick a card that'll give you a little tidbit of information, and then for some reason it'll resonate so much in your heart that you'll think, okay, maybe that's something that I should be looking at. You might even see a commercial where it'll just remind you of something. So you're going to start seeing kind of this synchronicity when change needs to happen, when certain things need to just change completely. You will see it. It will start happening. And ultimately, you will be led to the answer. And it's going to be through spirit. Let's throw more cards. We're going to throw a Whispers of Love Oracle card. Let's see. All right, we got it. Express love through gifts. Ooh, a small token of love can convey great appreciation. Look at that. All right, so this is more revealing a little bit of the relationship and the marriage. You both are going to give a lot of gifts to each other. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. And that's beautiful. I feel like your partner or you, maybe you're just very simple people, and you give little small gifts to each other. You're going to give small gifts to each other just to show how much you love and care for each other. You're going to want to share little things, little trinkets, and that's almost going to increase the relationship. It's going to make you and them more loving, caring, just more in tune. There's a sense of true love here, just beautiful, beautiful kind of love. And, you both are going to do a lot of little things for each other. And that simplistic nature, is, for me, beautiful, because people like that are able to enjoy little things. They're able to enjoy the most beautiful parts of life. And that is very much the energies that you're both going to kind of be in once you meet each other. So a lot of little gifts and little trinkets. That's how this might be also revealing how they express their love. They're going to want to give you a lot of little presents and gifts that you will like, and that's going to make you feel appreciated, and loved. But we're going to go ahead and throw another Oracle card. And this one is going to be from the Fairy Oracle deck. We're going to shuffle, and we are going to throw. All right. Interesting that you got this card, and it goes very well with what we're talking about here. So, fairy wishing well, manifestations, expectations, offerings. Beautiful. All right, let's talk. So we uncovered what the shadow side to the marriage is going to be. It's an unwillingness to change for the betterment, right? And what this card is telling us is that in order to reach manifestation, right, in order to get to that key word right there, manifestation, there has to be an offering that is made, right? An expectation. So you expect for greatness, and you expect for wonderful things to happen. Those expectations are there, but there's a requirement. There's an offering that's required of you. There's a sacrifice that's required in order to manifest it. So, what this card is just telling you is, it's talking a little bit more about the shadow side of this marriage, and the unwillingness and and being unyielding and not wanting to change. Again, this is something that you can control once you meet this person, once you guys come together. But ultimately, I feel like you're going to make the right choice. Even though it's going to feel scary, it's going to feel daunting, it's going to feel like, okay, I don't know if this is the right choice. You're going to know. You're going to have a feeling. Your intuition will tell you and reveal to you that this is the right time. Look for any messages of synchronicity. Door to spirit. Spirit will guide you to the answer. Spirit will guide you towards the right things. Your spirit guides that have been assigned to assist you will show you the path forward. It's important for you to just let go and just tune in to the energies and the vibrations around, so that you can reach that enlightenment and reach that understanding and know what to do and know where to go and know just how important this is. And at some point, trust me when I tell you, you will be appreciative of this change. All right. You will want and just desire for more change. And at the end of the day, this relationship is going to see an incredible amount of change, which is why it's important for you to understand why you have to do it. You must do it. It's important for you to, I mean, every single card we've got here: transition, letting go, offerings of manifestation and expectations. We've got tower energy. We've got the world, completion, reaching an end, the end and the beginning, death, renewal. So there's a sense in this entire reading, this marriage, there's going to be a lot of change, a lot of change. Every change that you make will take you somewhere better, right? It's an offering, it's a sacrifice, but it's going to take you somewhere better. And that change, it's a necessity. It needs to come. All right? That's why you have the tower energy. Let's throw more cards. So let's talk about the family. We haven't talked about the family at all, but we're going to talk about the family. And for that, we're going to use a card from the Avalon Oracle deck. Let's see what the Avalon Oracle deck has to tell us about the family. This is like, their family. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so this person's family is going to see you as the King Arthur. I mean, this is freaking amazing, right? Leadership, authority, power, justice. You will be seen as an authority figure. You're going to be seen as someone powerful, dynamic. You're going to be seen as someone who is worthy of just complete respect. You're going to be seen as an authority figure. You're going to be seen as someone powerful, filled with dynamism, a leader, someone who's in control, someone who is capable of just anything, someone who will take on a lot, will persevere, will ultimately win, be victorious in anything that they try. Strong sense of achievement here, and just success in general when it comes to the family, when it comes to, how they view you, how they'll communicate with you, how they'll be with you. There's just a strong inclination here towards them wanting to crown you someone who is worthy, someone who, when they ask a question or when, someone who they can count on, essentially. So the person that you're going to marry in their family, they're going to see you in just the most dynamic way, and just a very strong sense of authority. And one of the things that I do see here with this card is that they're going to rely on you a lot. I feel like they're going to see you as someone who's very smart, someone who can make the right decision. They're going to count on you, and they're going to rely on you a lot. They might call and ask for advice. You're going to become someone very special in this family of theirs. They're going to rely on you a lot. That's what I see here. So let's go ahead and throw some more cards. I want to throw an elemental card. So we're going to throw the elemental oracle. We're going to try and find out what is the elemental for this marriage. Let's take a look. We're going to shuffle first. And now we're going to get the card. Here it is. What is it? What? It comes out. All right, there it is. Clarity, mountain. Okay. Interesting. My goodness. I mean, we keep on, it's unbelievable. Just the level of synchronicity in this reading alone is astounding. So you've got a mountain, right? And you've got clarity. Okay? So anytime you bring about change, it's a mountain that you have to climb. It's like a mountain of decisions and doing something different. And it's just things need to happen, right? You need to climb that mountain, and you need to do it effectively. And the reason why you climb that mountain is because once you reach the very top, you're going to have clarity. You're going to be able to see all around you. You're going to be able to see why you needed to climb that mountain, why you needed to bring about that change, why you needed to make that decision, why you needed to accept what is happening. Ultimately, there's always a destiny, right? There's always clarity that's going to be offered once you reach the end of a journey, the end of a decision that you made. There is, and then you also have here number 16, 16 as a tower. So, boy, just a very strong energy here of change needs to happen for your betterment, for you to gain clarity, for you to gain understanding. Interesting. All right, so we're going to throw another card. We're going to throw an Oracle of the Unicorn card. We're going to shuffle. And we're going to go ahead and see what messages we get from the unicorns. Support. Yes, okay, look at this. So, Spirit wants you to ask for support if needed. Ask for help, get more rest, nurture yourself. So, this card is talking about this. For some reason, I get the feeling that, some of you might already feel a bit exhausted because, maybe change is something that's very exhausting to you. Maybe it's something that you don't really want. You prefer for it to not be so needed, or something that it would be at the center of the relationship. But there's always support. There's always going to be help. There's always going to be an energy of nurturing. There's always going to be this energy of, I got your back, don't worry. You just need to ask for it. You need to ask for that help, and it's there for you. All right. The fact that, this card is saying get more rest. If at any point you feel like something is a little too daunting, if something is a little too stressful, get rest and relaxation, and things will materialize for you. You don't have to always push. You don't have to always be constantly thinking about it and going back and forth, just looping about just that daunting task and daunting changes that you need to make. Get that rest, nurture yourself, and things will be made clear to you. All right. So that is what I see here. Group number 3. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I want to thank you so much for watching this reading. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe, seekers. I will be creating many more Pick a Card videos soon. Subscribe. Don't forget to give me a like. That helps a lot. And don't forget to visit the Etsy shop. The link is below. Seekers, I have an Etsy shop. I offer private readings there. The prices are extremely low. They are below market value. But I do not sacrifice on quality. I have a 5-star rating on Etsy. You can check it out in the Etsy shop. Link is below. And, that 5-star rating is because I offer quality. The feedback that I've gotten from seekers has been terrific. You can read that feedback in the Etsy shop as well. You will not be disappointed with these readings. And, a lot of you have said that you like the price points where they are, which is why they're there. It just gives me the opportunity of working with many more of you seekers, and that makes me happy. So let me know if you have any questions. I don't have any time limit on questions. You can ask as many as you like. If you have any questions for me before you place the reading, you can send them through Etsy. Leave them here in the comments section below. Let me know. Also, I want to hear from you seekers. I want to know if you have any more Pick a Card ideas. Any ideas that you have, please include them below in the comments section. I really want to hear from you. I want to know exactly what you want to see, what you'd be interested in seeing. Just put hashtag Pick a Card in the comments section. That way I can find you, search for you, and I will add your request to the Pick a Card queue. For hopefully you'll see it soon. All right, so that is all I have for you seekers. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope Spirit spoke to you clearly. I hope you understood it in its totality. Don't forget to check out if you were attracted to group 1 or 2. Don't forget to check those out as well. I feel that there might be a message there for you, and the reason why is because of the first interaction. It's been the same for groups 1, 2, and 3. Hilarious. Did not expect that, but yes, it's been the same for all 3 groups. I can't wait to check out group number 4. Hopefully, we'll just see. I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna do it now. But yeah, if you were attracted to either one of those groups, go watch that group. I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be information for you there. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. I wish every single one of you seekers a very happy and prosperous 2021. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 4. Welcome. All right, so let's get started. In front of you, You have a card from the Star Tarot deck. I love the Star Tarot deck. It has a lot of symbolism. But today we're going to use it as the theme of your reading. We're going to try and answer the question, who will you... No, I'm sorry, not who you marry, but how will your marriage be like? And, we are going to talk about a little bit of this person and who they are. But ultimately, how will your marriage be like is the question that we're going to try and answer here. So let's see. The theme. Oh, wow. Group number 4. You have the Two of Cups. This is the most romantic, loving, beautiful card of the tarot, right behind the Lover's card. It's the Two of Cups. Look at this. I mean, beautiful, right? You have, everything that you can possibly want. You have complete love, blissfulness, an energy of just transformation, an energy of care, an energy of being complete and being in each other's presence. Like, that's all you two will need. This person is going to love you. They're going to love you infinitely. You're going to love them infinitely. There's going to be a sense of just wonder and magic. And as you can see, there's stars all over this card. There's a lotus flower that's just kind of blossomed into this beautiful flower, and you're both coming out of that flower. You're both naked. There's nothing that you two will not tell each other and share with each other. There is no place where you two will not go together. This is definitely 100% an energy of just love and care and prosperity, but mostly emotional, just emotional prosperity. There's just a sense of complete love, romance. This is a very strong indication of just, this person being your life partner. Out of all 4 groups, I would say that this is the card. This is the theme that is just mostly or closely tied to more of a soulmate, just eternal partner. It's beautiful. This is a very beautiful card. And when I see this card, I just feel like the both of you are just going to be so focused on each other, and that you're going to be able to flow beautifully. Every decision that you make in the marriage will be fulfilled. Everything that you bring about, all of your emotions will, even if they're negative, if you're upset or they're upset, you're going to be able to understand each other. The energy that you both will have will be almost telepathic. You'll be able to think one thing, they'll be able to understand it, or maybe they'll pick up on it, even though you didn't say it, you just thought it. The connection between the two of you is going to be one of true love, understanding, very strong connection. One of the things that goes unnoticed here, it's like the clinking of these 2 cups forms an 8-pointed star, and that 8-pointed star is a star of prosperity. So there's definitely going to be a lot of that prosperity, love, care, abundance. Beautiful card, beautiful energy, love it. All right, now, funny enough, the first 3 readings, group 1, 2, 3, the first interaction, because that's one thing that I want to talk about. It's like, what are you going to think about this person when you first see them? It's been negative. Like, they're not going to see anything positive in this person in the very first instance that they meet them. So I'm curious about you, group number 4, if it's going to be the same thing. Let's see. We're going to shuffle. This is going to be from the Influence of the Angels Tarot deck. So we're going to shuffle, and we're going to try and gain an answer. How will that first time that you two lock eyes, what will you guys think? How will it be? Wow. All right. So a little better here with you guys. There's going to be a very strong sense of worth. You're going to see the worth in them. You're going to see something truly beautiful in this person, something magical in this person. So you got the 6 of Cups reversed, and then you've got the 8 of Pentacles. So it doesn't come with a little bit of negative feelings. I feel like the 6 of Cups, when you first lock eyes with this person, you're almost going to start thinking about past relationships, or maybe you're going to see this person and think of someone else, or maybe you're going to feel like, no, this isn't right, or maybe there's going to be an energy of, I don't know. There's going to be definitely something there that's going to affect you, which is why the card came out reversed. Now, that will easily be put aside the moment that you start talking to this person and actually communicating with this person. Once that starts happening, you got the Eight of Pentacles. So essentially what you have here with this card is diligent work, diligent progress made, an attainment of a goal, an attainment of something. And what that is just, careful, just talking, communicating, reaching some kind of understanding. In many ways, what the Eight of Pentacles is telling you is that the more you guys give, the more information is shared, the more the relationship will grow. It's like the more you are inspired to be around each other, the more you're going to tap into this Two of Cups energy, and you walk away from the Six of Cups energy, which is more of a guarded kind of energy that where you're not sure. You're guarding against betrayal. You're guarding against maybe some kind of past experience that was very negative that you wanted to avoid because it was just too painful. So yeah, the Eight of Pentacles tells you that there's going to be progress made through careful work, just a careful building, right, and moving forward. All right, so let's go ahead and throw more cards. We're going to throw a card from the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot deck. We're going to shuffle. And we're just going to try and see what this marriage is going to be like. We got a card that fell. I'm going to get that. Okay. How will this marriage be like? All right. Interesting. So this marriage is definitely one where there's going to be an incredible amount of, I would just say there's going to be an incredible amount of love being shared. All right. I feel like you guys are going to just blend so well. There's going to be a very dynamic kind of love and care and appreciation for each other. It is truly special. All right. What I am seeing, though, is this Nine of Pentacles reverse. That's the one thing that I'm seeing. And then the card that fell, which I haven't brought it up because it fell in a very precarious place. I can't even get to it. But I can see the card, and it's the Five of Pentacles. So I'm going to include that card, even though I'm not going to show it. I'm very sorry about that. I can't reach it. I'm going to have to move some things around to get to it. But anyways, what I am seeing here is that with the Seven of Cups, with the Eight of Cups reversed, and now the Nine of Pentacles reversed, perhaps there's going to be an inclination to sacrifice projects for experiences. Your connection is going to be so beautiful, right? That you're going to want to be every waking moment together. Every waking moment. And so what it's going to end up happening is that you're going to want to sacrifice your projects for this person. So if you have like some kind of company or business, or you have an idea, or maybe something that you want to bring into this world, you're going to put it on the back burner immediately. If it gets too strenuous and you feel like the relationship, if you feel like this is getting in the way of your relationship in any way, which is 100% going to, because that's what happens, you're going to abandon your entrepreneurship project, and you're going to want to give yourself completely to the relationship. Now, that is something that is unadvisable. So, don't do that. Work on your projects. Work on those projects together, right? Just be a part of them. And if you can't, then just set a time, right? Set a time, set some goals. Maybe, there's it's a sacrifice. You can't be together for a certain amount of time. And with this Eight of Cups here, I feel like there is going to be maybe an outpouring of negative emotion because, you realize that you want to be together all the time, but you can't because there's work that needs to be done. And perhaps, one or two, doesn't have to be you. This could be them. They're going to probably want to be around you just as much as you. So this could be a project that they have, an entrepreneurship project that's going to bring about great prosperity. Great prosperity. But the shadow side here is that they're going to want to be around you so much that they're going to sacrifice that project. And that is not advisable. So, maybe it'll fall on you to just nudge them in the right direction, set a schedule, tell them, remind them how important it is for them to build and create and expand and just, not settle for anything that's just comfortable, just because, they want to be with you at all times, right? The relationship can grow little by little, but that business also has to grow because, the Five of Pentacles, which, I can't get to it. Sorry. The Five of Pentacles is the card of reaching financial calamity. All right. And that's something that we want to avoid. So at some point, if you or them, if you guys don't work on this business, you don't work on your job, and all you want to do is just hang out and have these positive emotions, you're gonna end up with some money troubles. So that is an area where you must work on. Work on your business, work on your projects, work on them together. You're both going to be very, very, very successful. You just have to walk that road together. And instead of just doing things that are just pleasing, just because you want to be with each other and you love each other, that's beautiful. But you must put effort in other areas of your life. That is the sole shadow that I see here. The Seven of Cups tells me that there's going to be an abundance of opportunities for you guys. As you can see here, you've got a cup that's got a beautiful castle coming out of it. You've got another cup that's got beautiful gold and riches coming out of it. You got another one with completing projects. But, you have some of them with dragons, right? The Dragon of Chaos looming and lurking. You've got definitely some decisions to make. Make sure that the decision that you make is balanced, a well-balanced life. What is it that you need to do in order to have a well-balanced life? Give priority to your love. Give priority to your finances. Give priority to your work. That's a well-balanced life. Make sure that every area is shown some love, right? So don't only love them, but love your finances too. And treat your finances like you love it. Put the effort in. Read that investment book. Read and watch those investment seminars. Go to that business lecture. Do these things, and your business will grow. Your entrepreneurship venture will grow. If you guys can do it together, that would be even better. But anyways, your relationship, your marriage will be one that's filled with a lot of different experiences. And I feel like your connection is going to be so incredibly beautiful and just so close that whatever experience you go through, whatever it is, you're going to enjoy it because you have them. You will always have them, and you'll have their heart, and there's nothing that you will keep hidden from each other. I feel like your relationship is this Eight of Cups reverse, which is just letting go of the old skin, shedding the old skin, shedding old past pains and trauma from crappy boyfriends and girlfriends, and just really truly embracing what it is that you have in front of you. And that's the thing. That's why you're going to want to give this relationship your all and spend all the time with this person, because you're going to know exactly what you have. It's going to feel completely new. And that is what's going to make you want to just have it. It's like, this is what I want. This is all I've ever wanted. I have it. So now I'm going to squeeze it as much as I can, right? And there's going to be a tendency to sacrifice other things. So, all right, let's throw more cards. Let's see what we get with the Whispering Woods. Let's see what messages the Whispering Woods have for us about this marriage. We've got dance. Okay. Allow yourself some fun each day, just as the sun dances with the moon each night. Woo! Dance, right? So now Spirit is telling you, hey, doesn't mean you have to work and not have fun, right? Try and make it fun. Maybe you guys can have fun together. Have fun and make work fun. Just the Nine of Pentacles is the entrepreneur. All right, this is the woman that is in charge of her life. This is a woman that, has built this business from the ground up. And she stands with her hawk. The hawk is higher vision. Those are her eyes, and the hawk will always guide her the right way. That's the symbolism there. And she stands in a field yielding incredible fruit and prosperity. Your project, it could be you or her, you, him, her, whatever, both of you. Your project, your business will be able to just yield incredible fruit, which is why Spirit would like for you to focus more on that, and also integrate your love and your passion and your dance and the times that you're having fun together into your business. Just have a well-balanced approach in all areas of your life. Have fun together, and integrate everything. So that's what the message there is. Now we're going to throw another card from the Making Magic Oracle cards. We are going to shuffle, and we are going to see what messages we receive. Power symbol. Wow. You got the power symbol. Cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. Oof, interesting. All right. So now we've got another little bit of a message here. The Nine of Pentacles is the entrepreneurship card. It 100% signifies entrepreneurship ventures. Then there's the Five of Pentacles that I'm seeing now but can't reach. This card, this power symbol, is telling you that you guys are going to want to have a little too much fun together. All right, so it's okay to have fun, right? You've got your dance. Allow yourself some fun each day. Fine, that's okay. But one thing that your marriage needs to really keep in mind is the physical body, right? So there's going to maybe be a sense or a desire to eat unhealthy foods. Maybe there might be some weight gain. There might be a desire to abandon. If you guys go to the gym, or if you guys work out, if you guys do something that is good for yourselves, that got you to where you are now, maybe there's going to be a tendency to abandon that. Don't do that. Have fun with this project. Have fun with your body. Have fun in just keeping the same routine that brought you towards this prosperous physical energy, right? And just, if you have to go through a cleanse, if you have to purify yourself, if you just do it together. Don't sacrifice your bodies. That's the message there. And the fact that you have that power symbol is also telling you that you're going to be successful in this. You're going to be successful. It may seem like work, but if you're able to just tap into this energy of dance and allow yourself that fun, it's not gonna feel like work. All right, let's go ahead and throw another card. We're gonna throw a card from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. Let's take a look and see what the Whispers of Love Oracle deck has for us. Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Yes, look at that. So now Spirit is talking about that beautiful Two of Cups energy again, right? Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Beautiful card to get, because it really speaks to the beauty of this relationship and the two of you, and just how much it is that, boy, you're just gonna do everything for each other. This is the person that lays down their very life to make sure that your life is intact. This is the person that sacrifices everything just to make sure that you're happy. This is the person that's going to be honest with you. Honest will be at the key to this relationship. This is the relationship that's going to be filled with love and filled with truth. That is going to be the essential part of this relationship. Very loving energy. All right, so let's go ahead and throw another oracle card. We're going to throw an energy oracle card. Let's see what message. All right, we're going to see what messages we get from these energy cards. Patience. Okay. So this card is just speaking about the energies between the two of you. It's like there's a very patient energy. And that, I feel it very strongly. It's like you two are just going to be so patient with each other, so understanding, so loving, so caring, so in tune with what each one of you wants, what each one of you desires, what really just, brings you both happiness. And you're both going to really focus on that. And it's a very patient kind of energy because, love is patient, right? Love is caring, love is patient. And that patience is going to be one thing that will thankfully bring this honesty, this truth, this love. It's going to really, really 100% feel like you're both going to just mesh so well. I mean, my goodness, like this is a very beautiful reading, and I know that I focused a lot on this whole money thing and it was a bit of a shadow side, but I got to tell you guys, this is a very beautiful, beautiful reading. This is a beautiful kind of love. You, the person watching this, you're a person that falls and you fall hard. You love very, very much, you're the type of person I think that your heart beats, like you feel it. You feel that love, it almost hurts of how much you can love and how like, it's beautiful. If this is the kind of person that you want around you at all times. And I understand why there might be a tendency to, sacrifice in other areas of your life in order to be around this person. Because that is who you are. You are a loving, loving, loving individual. And they are too. It's like you found your soulmate. You found your partner. That is who they are. They're going to sacrifice everything to be with you. All right, so let's throw an Avalon card. I want to see what is revealed about the family, their family, and what they think of you. And let's take a look. Wow, you got the dragon. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so their family is going to see you as one of their own. Okay, you're immediately going to be invited into the family. They're going to see you as a symbol of power and authority and strength. And you've got a keyword there, integration. So they're immediately going to see you as a part of the family. So I wouldn't be surprised if immediately, they want to take you places. They might start planning some kind of family vacation, and you are the first one there. You're the guest of honor. That's going to happen early on. Also, I feel like they're going to lean on you and your understanding. The fact that you've got the keyword here, Pathfinder, tells me that this family is one that will rely on you and your understanding a lot. They're going to call you. They're going to communicate with you. They're truly going to show you that they care about you, that they love you, that they want you around, that they appreciate you in every sense of the word. And there's just a sense of belonging. Like it's almost like if they've been waiting for someone like you. And that's what I see with this family. They're gonna welcome you with open arms. Group number 4, open arms. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and throw a card from the Fairy Oracle deck. All right, we're gonna throw just one. We're gonna shuffle first. All right, and here we go. Okay, so we have here Shimmer. Ooh, my goodness, Shimmer. Glamour, confidence, allure, charisma. Boom, boom, boom. All right, this card is talking about this marriage and what this marriage is going to be like, what other people are going to see in you. There's going to be a sense of confidence that comes. And I feel like, the relationship and the marriage is going to inspire other people. Other people will look at you and say, wow, they're so beautiful. Wow, they're so good together. Wow, these people are just so wonderful. Wow, these people are amazing. So there's going to be a strong sense of just blessings from other people. People are going to really love the fact that you both are together. And I feel they're going to tap into this energy. They're going to know that there's true love. They're going to know that you both are just infinitely in love with each other and care about each other and will do anything for each other. They're going to know. This is going to be quite obvious to them. And they're just going to look at the relationship and say, wow, I mean, I wish I can find something like that. Wow, I wish that their blessings and their reality becomes my reality. So there's a strong, and the reason why is because you're going to just kind of exemplify all these things. There's going to be an allure that comes out of this marriage, a charisma. The both of you are just going to be, having fun with each other, joking around. The connection is going to be so beautiful, and people are going to be like, man, that is amazing. I can't believe that kind of love still exists, and it's going to lead to confidence, glamour. You're both going to shine together. I wouldn't be surprised with this dance card here that you two will go to a dance party and people just, they start kind of gathering around and just do, making a circle just to see you both dance. And you're not even going to notice that anyone's watching because you're so in love with each other and you're so focused on each other's presence that you're just in the moment. You're enjoying each other, and that's it. No one else matters in that moment. And everyone's going to look at that and say, I wish I had that. I wish I can experience that someday. This is definitely going to be a marriage filled with that kind of glamour and allure to the world. All right, so let's throw another card. We're going to throw an Oracle of the Unicorn. Let's take a look and see what messages we can get. Well, there it is. Passion. Are you kidding me? This relationship will be one of passion. Do what excites. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels. So this is now talking more about the relationship. This is a passionate relationship. This is passionate love, passionate care, passionate in every sense of the word. Fire everywhere. And it's also a bit of a warning or a call to action. For passion. Rhyming. So what Spirit wants you to know with this card is it's time for you to take that step. It's time for you to get passionate about things. It's time to do what excites you. It's time to get fired up about your life, and it's time to increase your energy levels. So dance with reckless abandonment. Nobody's watching. Just when you're with this person, just give yourself completely. And I feel that there's going to be a strong indication here of knowing who this person is. There's going to be a strong sense of building together. I think that the first time that you meet, when you guys are able to sit down and actually talk, it'll become more apparent that this is the person, this is the one, this is that care, this is that beautiful light that's going to take you forward, that's going to give you that prosperity that you've been yearning for, that's going to give you that emotional, that's going to fulfill that emotional need. They're just going to be everything for you. And there's going to be passion in this relationship, and it's going to feel truly magical. That's what I see. All right, so we're going to throw one final card. We're going to throw the Elemental Oracle deck, right? We're going to throw one card from the Elemental Oracle deck. We're going to try and find what the Elemental is for this marriage. Let's take a look. Comfort, hearth. Oh, man. Look at this, guys. Look at that. If that doesn't scream family and happiness, I don't know what does, right? So comfort, hearth. Okay, that is beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So it goes without saying, you've got a child there, you've got a dog there, you've got a home, right? You've got, so for some of you that are maybe, looking for that and want that very strong indication here with this card that you will achieve it. You will have it. It will come. It is available to you. There's just a very strong energy of home, hearth, comfort. You're going to be able to just be yourselves around this person. Give yourselves fully, just be able to just love again, and just offer up exactly what it is that you want. And that person loving you so much that they're saying that they're going to tell you that they want the exact same thing. A very strong sense of togetherness and love and care. That is what I see here. That is what I'm feeling. That is exactly what I am just, kind of, it's definitely a very strong sense of everything you've ever wanted to achieve when it came to a family life. It's there for you. It's there. The only shadow side to this is not wanting to be around each other so much that you sacrifice your other projects. Work on your other projects together for a more prosperous, beautiful life together. Okay? So, group number 4, that is what I see here. I want to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be creating many more pick a card videos very soon, so please subscribe. Don't forget to visit the Etsy shop, Seekers. I have an Etsy shop. I'm offering private one-on-one readings there, private readings, and those readings are at a bundle. They're below market value. They're very, very below market value. But, you know, a lot of you seekers like it that way. I get to work with more of you, so I'm keeping the prices there. But I don't sacrifice on quality. Even though the prices are low, I do not sacrifice on quality. I have a 5-star rating on Etsy. You can go and look at the reviews that a lot of seekers have already written. The reviews have been phenomenal. And you know, I've even gotten donations. I want to thank you for the people that have sent me donations. That helps tremendously. It helps. I reinvest it right back into the channel, so thank you. But yeah, if you're interested in your own private readings, please go to the Etsy shop. Place that reading request. You can ask as many questions as you like. Typically, a reading is about 20 to 30 minutes. And as many questions as you like, I'll go ahead and I'll answer it. And it's in this format right here. I pretty much upload the video to YouTube as a private link, and then I send you the link so that you can see it. So let me know if you have any questions. All right, I want to know if you have questions. I know some of you don't like the Etsy platform. That's understandable. I know that it's not, you know, it's not one of those things that is very popular in other countries. So let me know if perhaps, you know, you are interested in going a different route. Message me. I want to hear from you seekers. I want to help. You know, if you have an inkling, if you have an urge for a private reading, it could be that Spirit is trying to communicate something to you. So I love to be the vehicle that's used to provide that message. So let me know. Reach out. Also, if you have any more pick a card ideas, I want to hear from you seekers. Let me know down below in the comment section with hashtag pick a card what that idea is. And that way I can go ahead and add it to the pick a card queue. And, you know, that way I can give you exactly what it is that you want. I know that you seekers love readings. So that's why I do as many love readings as I can, because this is what's mostly being requested. But if there's something else that you would like to see, let me know. I'm all for it. Thank you, seekers. Bye-bye.